One, you need to understand contextual clues, the words that come before and after that word that you're trying to figure out, and then if you can't figure it out, still look at the entire paragraph and try to maybe work out the meaning of that word. Look for the main idea or the theme. We have different themes: the theme of family, the theme of love, the theme of poverty. That will also guide you and help you really to understand the comprehension. Then also be guided by the marks given per question. That's very important. 5 marks, 4 marks, depends. If a question has 3 marks, there's no way you give the same answer as the one that has 5 marks and all that. That goes around whichever comprehension you're trying to tackle. So use point, evidence, and explanation. Actually, when you're answering your questions, you need to learn how to use point, evidence, and explanation. So if you have you're looking to explain or describe somebody in a story, you're saying she is kind, that's a point. Then evidence to show that she's kind. What did she ever do for you to show that she's kind? That would be the evidence. I remember one time when I needed help in this, and she really came through for me. And then you give an explanation, really just to explain your point. Follow the instructions given. That sounds cliche because teachers always say follow the instructions, but this is very important. Follow the instructions. You're required to list, identify, explain. Follow the instructions. That's very important. Be relevant. There's no way someone has asked you about your brother and then you start writing about your grandmother. Again, you have to be relevant, and how you can do that is to just ensure that you're underlining the keywords in that question. What is the question asking me to do? Is it advantages, disadvantages, whatever? And then just so ensure you're relevant. Mind your spelling, punctuation, and grammar. That's very, very important. When you're tackling any question in any comprehension, even when you're writing for English, you're required to mind your spelling, punctuation, and grammar. Something like the word "it" with an apostrophe and the "it's" without an apostrophe. What's the difference? You need to be able to use that correctly. The spelling of different words. For example, we have the word accommodate. People forget that it has double M. Yeah, so you need to come up with strategies of just how to write the correct spelling of words. And then definitely the grammar, sentence structures and all that. Subject-verb agreement, very important. And really the steps for answering comprehension questions, we have skimming, reading through very fast to get an idea of what the story is about. Then reading the questions carefully. That's very important again. Read the questions carefully to be able to answer the way you're required to answer them. Then go back and read the passage, and this is where as you look for the specific answers, and this is where we say you're scanning for information. So there's skimming, reading questions, and then scanning for specific information. So where do you spend more time or most time? It's in the scanning, because you're looking for something that you know what you're looking for. Really, you're looking for specific information guided by the question that you read before. And so basically that's the reading comprehension strategies. Answering questions from any comprehension. Skim, read the questions, and then scan, and you're good to go. With that, you're able to answer questions from any comprehension or any reading passage. All the best.